if if Aaron Rodgers decides that he wants to retire or stay with the Packers, the Jets must sign Carr now. The moment Rodgers makes that decision, there is no question. I wouldn't even be opposed to signing Carr right now just because it's taking a long time for Rodgers to make a decision and the clock is ticking and we're running out of time. I'm not saying we have to panic and do that because there's a very good chance Carr is waiting on Rodgers to make his decision. I know, I get it. I'm just saying if JD went out and did it because they're at the combine, if they haven't flown back and he says, you know what, I'm not getting a good vibe. Let's just get this deal done and makes him the offer. If that was to happen, I'm just saying I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't say you should have waited for Rodgers. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you should have. The Aaron Rodgers people. Hey, look, there was a time where Aaron Rodgers was my number one choice to add him as quarterback. Now, it's not that I blame him. I'm not like, oh, I hate Rodgers or I don't like him. I just think if it's been a long time, he's thinking really hard. I don't, even if he makes the decision he wants to play, is he going to really be committed? Is he passionate about it? I mean, to think about your own life. If you were making a decision on something, I understand you want to take time and you want to make the right decision. But if it was like literally between, do I want to move and play for that city, or do I want to stay where I am, or do I want to retire? And you're thinking and you're thinking, and then you decide, oh, I'll give it one more shot and I'll go to the New York area and play with the Jets. Is that the hunger? Is the hunger going to be there to win if he makes that decision? Maybe it will. I'm just asking. But is there a chance that the hunger is not there? Is there a chance that he's just going with it, finish out my contract? Where do I want to just make some money? I'm not 100% convinced because every year we've been well, not us, but Green Bay has been going through this. This has been 2-3 years in a row of him making, I've got to make a decision. I got to make a decision. Not, being a little flipsy flopsy. Where do I want to play? What do I want to do? I don't know. I just don't know. He came out of hiding about a week ago. How long is it? Why is he? Is it attention grabbing? I mean, magically, he's going to be able to make the decision in the next few days on time for March 13th. I mean, in a week from now, this has to be resolved, right? Because we're going to be literally at March 13th, the tampering period, in a week. But like, is he making the decision because that's the natural time it took him to make a decision if it's sometime this week? Or is it because he has to because it's by the end of the week? All that makes me feel uneasy. Would it have been nice if just after the season he just would have known? I've thought about this since my team wasn't in the playoffs. I had weeks to think about this. But magically, between now, he still doesn't know. But in the 6 days, coincidentally, before a decision has to be made, now he's going to know. Can we trust that? Can we really trust that? I just don't know. Don't get me wrong. If we were to acquire Aaron Rodgers, I will be leading the line in excitement. I will, because I understand there's a possibility he's going to come in gung-ho, wanting to shut me and everybody else up and just crush it. Not denying that. But if the Jets were to sign Derrick Carr right now, that's not settling, in my opinion. There are two guys that bring us clearly to the level of we're a playoff team and we're competing. We don't even know if Rodgers is going to be better than Derrick Carr wherever they both end up next year or wherever they both play, if they both play. We don't know. Aaron Rodgers is 39. He could potentially lead us to the Super Bowl. He can potentially have the same year he had last year or even a little bit worse because he's 39. And last season wasn't the wide receivers. It's possible it was just he's declining. Derek Carr's 31. I'm not worried about his last year because that wasn't decline. That was a coach that is known to destroy veteran quarterbacks because his ego is bigger than the city of Las Vegas. He destroyed Denver, and now he came in and he destroyed the Raiders. That's what the worst NFL coach in the NFL does. And he is like the new Norv Turner. He's garbage. He's a garbage coach. That's what the Raiders have, a garbage coach. They signed a proven loser. He's a good coordinator, incredibly bad coach. So I don't want to hear, oh, Derek Carr is declining. Derek Carr is fine. Look, I'll take either of the two, but we cannot mess around and we cannot drop the ball on this. So if Aaron Rodgers can't make a decision and we're watching other teams talk to Carr, we can't sit there twiddling our thumbs. Just sign Derek Carr and let's be a playoff team that's pushing and competing for the ultimate goal, a Super Bowl. And that's all I got to say about that. Go Jets.